Hello, and welcome back to this episode of Max Quester's Let's Plays of Strange Horticulture. On this day, we pick up at day 6. Let's take a look at our hint for our location today. We are seeking the Old Man of Coniston. Old Man of Coniston? What an interesting one. What could that possibly be looking at? Coniston. Oh, wait, hello. The Old Man. It's a mountain. Makes sense. Looks out across the lake with blind eyes. Well, that would be a lake here. His mind wanders with the current, floating gently southwards to the fork. That's the fork right there. So we go. Hello, we got it. The heavens open up as I reach the fork. I take a moment to pause and listen to the sound of water on water. I am soaked through, but my spirits are high as I return home. I am not empty-handed. 2 new plants today. More plants. Oh, very bright, bluey. Tick. Customer. Eleanor Brahma. Insects make the salt marshes uninhabitable. People stay away, not much grows there, but I know where to find an unusual plant. I have drawn you a map in case you decide it's worth your time. Ooh. Map, you say? What have we here? Okay. Well, sounds like it might be... not sure. So there's a sea and a river? Kind of place? Oh, it kind of looks like this area here. And so what's this trail? And that would make this the peninsula. Oh, and this must be this little desert line. And if that's the case, are we saying it's here? Got it. The air is thick with flying, biting insects, an unbearable plague. I fight against them before I am overwhelmed. If only I had some blue winter to keep them at bay. Blue winter, you say? Perhaps we have some today. Oh. Blue winter. What? Ah, also known as blue aloe or blue winter. After its cool blue-gray flowers, winter borer is a hardy plant, often found growing in extreme cold environments. The rubbery leaves make an effective insect repellent applied to the skin. Old school raid, apparently. Let's see, flowers with little... What do you? Oh wait, perhaps it's you. Gray-blue flowers. Here we go. So we have a new entry. Grantium. You also want to keep an eye open for that red ebony plant as well. Because that is what powers the device. We'll get it eventually, perhaps, but it's going to take a bit, it sounds like. The blue winter saves my skin, but the swirling mass of insects is so thick in places that it's hard to see. At length I come across what I came for and hurry away. A new plant has been found. Ooh! Yellow Lornies. Big, bright red. Let's archive that. And call the customer. Bethany Coleman. Thank you for your help and discretion earlier. The Sisterhood is grateful, but the news that the Arda was poisoned with gilded dendra has everyone worried. The temporary acting Arda is panicking. I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but one of the sisters has gone missing. A runaway called Thea that we took in a few years ago. We're trying to find her, and Sister Charlotte remembered that the Jacobsworth plan is said to help locate people. I forget, did we ever solve Jacobsworth already? No, but we did make a sad pun. Jacobsworth. Time to see how much they're worth. People tend to be drawn to the unusual flowers of the Jacobsworth, but it is the leaves that are the most interesting properties. It is said they will point the way towards any person you wish to locate, and have been used successfully to find many a lost wanderer out in the fields. Ah, horticultural dowsing, sounds like. Let's see. Very many leaf points. Is that this one? The leaves seem to have a mind of their own. Nice, a new entry. Thalmon's Scepter. Okay, that's an interesting one. Thalmon's Scepter. Arthur Cook. What is he cooking? It's my wife's birthday, and I wanted to get her something special. There was a plant that she used to love as a child, but she hasn't been able to find in any years. It's sort of a bulb-like and has a strong smell to it, but strong in a good way. Oh, and the flower is more like lots of little flowers. Let's see. Lots of little flowers in a bowl. Sounds like one we might have already identified. Like this one. Forest Camphor. Or we're just a typical customer there, so nothing too crazy there. Ennis Aylford. Oh, it looks like Edgar Allan Poe there. Well, we've had our eye on you for some time now. Join us. Praise the Dendru. Dendru. The Cultist. I wondered what that pin was. A man who claims to represent the group known as the Seeds of Redemption. He grew up in nearby Gosford, but it is rumored that he spent some time living in Rydal Cave. It is not clear what happened in the intervening years, but by the time he came to Undermere, he had dedicated his life to the one he calls the Woken Dendru. Interesting. Got 2 more main recurring characters coming up here soon. Let's take this guy's letter. Something is going on, that's for sure. I represent a group called the Seeds of Redemption. Your expertise would be very useful to us, and we have much to offer in return. Let us know we can count on you by leaving a single St. John's poppy flower outside the Sadgill Church before Friday. Do not make the mistake of ignoring us. Praise the Gentry. Before Friday, huh? Well, I don't know how I feel about this one. But it could lead to some very interesting paths. St. John's poppy outside Sadgill Church. If nothing else, if they turn out to be doing something bad, well, we can stop them. Where's this church? The Sadgill Church. Sadgill Church. Oh, Rydal Cave. That looks familiar in this little quotation. Sadgill Church. Oh, wait, there's Sadgill. Which church to me? Church is hard to find in the small hamlet of Sadgill. This must be the place. Let's see, St. John's Poppy. One of the first ones that we solved, if I recall. There you go. Alright, well, we'll see what happens from following that up. Verona Green. Hello. I have returned from Swinside. I must admit I was hoping for more to go on, but there were certainly signs of a ritual having been performed at the stone circle. And the poor victim, well, the less said about him, the better. Rubin had it right, though. Grisly. I have the beginnings of a theory, but I'd like to run some tests on a sample of gilded dendra. Gilded dendra, you say? Seems to be a bit of that going around, doesn't there? Let's go ahead and stow that. Gilded dendra, huh? Not the only person who's found a little bit of that. Do not drink the sap of this plant. The lips and veins will turn black as the blood succumbs to dendra's miasma. A sure and painful way to die. The poison is so potent that even touching the leaves of the plant can be painful. Fingers ache from handling this plant. You? Ah, there we go. We get a new entry. entry. Maiden Sorrow. And wood. Oh, that's a nice dress. My aunt died 2 weeks ago when I inherited her house. I have been sifting through her possessions, and last night I found something unusual. In a forgotten corner of the attic, I found a coffin. Uh-oh. More unusual still, it was bound by strong vines. So strong that I cannot cut through them. I immediately thought of your shop. You know about plants, right? Royal Gentia. Oh, that's the map. Royal Gentia. Sometimes called Everheart, the pink flowers of the Royal Gentia are made up of 2 large kidney-shaped petals. One of the few known ways to relieve the bind of swift snare is to apply a piece created from the sap of Royal Gentia. Now let's see. Kind of looks like that, doesn't it? Plant acquired. Or book created. Elder Finium. Ooh, hello. Apple of this flower can be brewed to create an antidote that enders my asthma. There's a toxic scent similar to that of Solomon's Scepter. You would have to keep a lookout for those then. That is some names. Made it through the day. Time for the next. And our fortune is... Hello. 5 miles south of the tallest one. It grows in peace in the midday sun. Interesting. Before she left, she returned to her hiding place and carefully retrieved the book. Her excitement building as she did, she couldn't articulate what was so alluring to her about the book, but by now it had become an obsession. Uh-oh, that's not good. Something is definitely brewing. Let's see. Something very sunny, apparently. 5 miles south of the tallest one. 5 miles south of the tallest but one. It grows in peace in the midday sun. So, second tallest mountain? I've noticed that all these mountains have numbers. Seafell Pike 978. South of tallest. That's 902. Anything taller? I don't think so. I think that's about it. And it said 5 miles south. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got it. The forest here is lush and vibrant. The birdsong feels enchanting like the calls of sirens. Nestled in the undergrowth under the shade of a birch tree, a plant grows. New plant acquired. Ooh, boy, that reminds me of that big old giant, what is it? That jungle plant that's supposed to smell horrid. Oh, and wood's back. Did you have that in there before? I was able to strip away the swift snare's vines and lift the lid. With more than a little trepidation, I'll admit. To my relief, but also my disappointment, the coffin contained nothing but dust. At least that's what I thought at first, but when I looked closer, I discovered a golden amulet embedded with gray ash. On the back of the amulet is an inscription that says, "With Solomon's Scepter, I awake." Solomon's Scepter, that's a plant, right? I was actually bringing up Solomon's Scepter within another chapter somewhere. Also known alarmingly as Hell's Gate and sometimes Solomon's Scorn, flowers of the plant are commonly used in witchcraft and other satanic practices. Many sweet-smelling small flowers grow along the stem. Take a look. Like berries. Interesting. Oh, I think it might be this. Smell is alluring. Smelling flowers. There we go. So, this is the one that smells. Long Veracun. So yeah, keep this one in mind in the future because this is the one where it's supposed to smell something like another plant. That should be the cure to that miasma. The dangerous miasma. Hey, David, how's it going? Any letters for us? I heard a shepherd got killed by some wild beast up near the Swinside Stone Circle. They say it slaughtered half his flock as well. People around here don't seem too bothered, but it got them panicked down Foxfield Way. We just got a letter. Undermere Eye. That's certainly interesting. But where's Kentmere? Hey, there's Foxfield. Kentmere. What's the eye of Kentmere's? At the... There's the doctors. Well, the eye can be just about anything. So let's start with... Let's start with the river source as the eye. Okay, well, I'll have to keep that in mind. Now then, since we missed that, we have no more will to explore. But we can get a bit more. We did mention that in a previous episode where if I just came up, I'd bring it up. Now, as you can see, it is slowly trying to, fill up for us here, but we can make it happen even faster. We've had this watering can, but we've not had to water these plants at all directly. But by doing so, we get some will to explore. That speeds things up there in case we want to get exploring, but we have no reason to. I suppose while we're trying to do that, we can bring another customer in. Oh, Verona Green's in here. Well, this is getting interesting. I was able to confirm that it was indeed gilded dendron that was used at the Swinside ritual site. Wait a minute. That's a worrying sign. It's a plant that is used in several of the darkening locations, and it can't be a coincidence. The very same plant was used to poison the Arda. There must be a connection between this other murder and the Sisterhood. I need some mental clarity to think of it through some more. A Maiden Sorrow would help a lot. Well, before I go over your Maiden Sorrow, let's go ahead and take a look here. Dollars. We could do this one. Kentmere Eye. The only thing that feels like an eye would be the circles. Hello! Wait. The circles of ancient rhyolite boulders has been a site of ritual importance for hundreds of years. A lone pillar of red sandstone stands off to one side. Okay, so it looks like it didn't get anything from there. Wait a minute. Kentmere Eye. So it's this spot here. Okay, let's get some more will. I'll be with you in a moment here. Just hold on for just a bit for me, if you will. I need to water these plants. I don't know if ones I've already watered give anything or not, but here we go. Question is it going to be the total length? Okay. Go ahead and wheel to explore. Now, I remember this thing was... Now, it's either in the direction of Kentmere, or... I'm going to give it a try with E27 first. Ah, hello. From Kentmere, I follow the bearing of the eye and end up in a small forest north of Kendal. The woods are thick with briar and brambles, but amongst the tangled undergrowth, a type of flower is flourishing. Found a new plant. Very berry-like. Alright, now Maiden Sorrow. That's a very interesting clue to be given by someone. I wonder how they knew that we would have that berry block. Unless it's a common sort of one. Maiden Sorrow. Rubbing the soft leaves of this plant between one's fingers and thumbs is said to help prevent the mind from wandering, providing a focusing effect. That's nice. The flowers of this plant droop mournfully, but it is the thorns along its stem that are thought to lend its name. Okay, so we have a thorny plant. Those thorns look menacing. I'm staying well clear of them. And this one. A single pink flower that smells pleasant. So let's see. Droop. Ah, this one droops. Book entry. Red ebony. That's what we needed for the device. We'll pull you in here, but I'm gonna be busy. Hey, Ruben, how's it going? It looks like I'm going to have to make a trip to Blackcomb. Verona noticed something at the Swinside site that's had me pondering. A piece of slate with a symbol drawn on it in black. Can't think of anywhere else around where you'd get a slate from. That and Bradley Miller keeps insisting that he saw something up at Blackcomb. Then again, Bradley Miller does claim that Ferry stole his wheelbarrow. If I'm going to spend the night out in the hills, I'll want to take some eyebright with me. Wouldn't want anyone sneaking up on me in the dark. Well, before I do that, I've got some Albany to find. Red ebony. The plant is said to uncover that which is hidden, including buried treasure and secret writings. The red ebony is extremely rare and not well studied. Blood has been spilled over this plant, which is where the red part of the name is believed to come from, since, confusingly, the large flower is in fact blue. Ah, the little stamen top thing looks familiar. Oh, look at that. Wait a minute, what? We can put it in. It's been activated. That's interesting. Oh, wow. The question is, will it do anything? Let's put this away for a moment here. Oh, no. Wait, maybe. Whoa! Is there great oak? Well, we might as well. Whoever wrote on my map has been very helpful. I would never have thought to come out to this desolate place and search for plant life, but quick search yields exciting results. No reason not to get that right. New plant acquired. We can go. I guess we. Now let's see. Is there any reason to keep this? I don't think so. Yeah, no, I think we're pretty much done with that. And that was just by an accident. I clicked that, so. Oh, hello. Property of Nicholas Culpepper. Oh my. There's going to be a lot to discover with this tool, isn't there? Put this aside. Start looking. So let's see. Elderfinium. Do I actually have Elderfinium in the book? I can go ahead and just pull that right now. Elderfinium. Saves me time on that one. I wonder if any of these pages are also notes from the author. Note that where I have included sketches, there's not always intended as an aid identification. I am so tempted to go through all the pages on here, but I won't do that right now. We've got to running out of time after all. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, hello. I just realized that this is actually flipping it. So that is a sign. Intriguing. Okay, we do have something to worry about. Interesting. Okay. Well, we did see some other things, so let's go ahead and take a look at the map real quick again. Tomb of the Hunter. The memorial bears the name Swaif Pryor. It stirs a memory. He was one of the Dreyer. Theirs is a lonely life at the mercy of a dangerous addiction. They build a tolerance to Dranthium, sapped in childhood, that they might benefit from its potent effects, but they will die if they stop taking it. An unusual plant grows sparsely around this memorial, Swaif Pryor. Beautiful plant. Cool. Anyways, you wanted eyebright, right? Now that we've had some time, even though we're having fun with this little monocle. Let's go ahead and actually help you out. Oh, hello. Looks like this might be the other one. Take care not to touch its brightly colored thorns. They will do no lasting damage, but they contain a small amount of venom that will cause a severe pain for several days after. Yeah, no lasting damage, but oh my gosh. A plant that only grows to the south and warmer climates, where they call it Loeth, after a long dead king. Known to improve eyesight at night in even the darkest places. Well, it's clearly this place. There you go. Wild coal. Was he a merry old soul? Forest bear. Does it ever stop raining, Undermere? Occasionally. You have a reputation in town for knowing about unusual plants. I need some gray sandfire. Nobody around here seems to even know what I'm talking about, but I hope I'm in the right place now. Hey, he's a recurring character. Forest bear. The hunter. Ooh, I hope I like this guy. Forest is one of the Dreher. Ooh, he's a Dreher. A group that builds a tolerance to the harmful effects of Dranthium from childhood so that they can harness the plant's potent mind-enhancing abilities. It comes at a price. They will die if they stop taking it. Rumors that an ancient evil has arisen were too much for Forest to resist. Dreher means hunter in the old tongue. He has traveled a long way to kill it. Dreher means hunter, I see. So it's not just a... So it is actually something very specific to this place. It is not just like a druid or anything special like that. This guy is specifically a hunter type. Interesting. Got my attention. Gray sandfire. Nope. Turn the page. Gray sandfire. I'm pretty sure I know which one this one is. Let's see. Sandfire has a tough outer bark, which has had many useful properties. Some chew it as a form of dental hygiene, taking care not to swallow it as it can cause unpleasant stomach distress. The flame-like tendrils give off smoky scent, adding to the impression of a roaring fire. That seems like a very fiery plant to me. And Ember Soul. And now we have come to another end of the day. And thus, I believe, we have come to another ending to our episodes. Oh, I just noticed the candles went out. Well, we'll end this day here. I want to thank you once again for joining me through another episode of Strange Horticulture. Let us turn our card for the day. At first, she felt free, but it wasn't long before the reality of her situation began to take its toll. She stole food when she was hungry and slept in makeshift shelters, not knowing where she was going, not caring. Eventually, she made her way to Grisdale Forest. It sounds to me this might be our mystery Jade Mask person if I had my guess. But we will find out more next time in Strange Horticulture. I thank you much for joining me. Please leave a like, subscribe, and a comment. And I'll see you next time. Later.